later. All right, so again, we welcome you to our session tonight. It is Monday night. We started last week with this, and the reviews that we got was that we should continue so that we have the Wednesday presentation with Fabian and the Jamaican and Marva and the Jamaican group, as well as here Monday. We also have a Sunday program and also the corporate presentation on Thursday. So what we are doing is trying to get the word out so that persons would know what is that good thing that we have found, right? And we want the world to know. All right, so what we are presenting, what you will hear this evening is a very, very easy concept, very, very simple and very, very fun. It is not that the company itself is simple and simplistic, but that the concept of how you actually can manage your portfolio is rather simple, but very innovative. So LiveGood is a company based or established in the United States. As a matter of fact, their warehouse and their structure is in Florida, and from there they distribute their products to the world. LiveGood have been around for a little while, but in December of last year, they rebranded, not really rebranded, but they remodeled their business and their compensation plan, and they brought it out to the world. As of now, it's a peer-to-peer, and that is how they intend to keep it. It's a peer-to-peer. That's the way that it's advertised. So one person tell another, and it is not, you may not see it being advertised on media or so forth, but as one person gets the word, they pass on that information to the other, just as if when you go to a nice restaurant and you had a good meal, you tell somebody else, oh, if you really want to have a good meal, you need to go there. Have you tasted the food there? And so that word of mouth carries a long way. And as of now, LiveGood is approaching 400,000 people, members, who have joined the organization since December of last year. 13th of December, it was launched. And in just tomorrow will be 6 months to be exact. And it is already approaching a 500,000 mark. So that's how it is growing by leaps and bounds, because persons are loving what they're seeing and they are benefiting. And I'll tell you, within that 6 months, LiveGood have made many persons who have reached the summit. In fact, when it started, LiveGood had six levels to get to diamond. Now, one individual have burst through that diamond rank, and so they had to open a new rank called the crown diamond, which he's at as well. So LiveGood is committed to helping people. LiveGood brings to you the most advanced nutritional supplements on the market. And why it is the most advanced and why it is the purest or highest quality is because of the way that it is formulated. It is because of the place that they go to find the raw ingredients, and how they bring it to be manufactured. So and because of what LiveGood, the concept of LiveGood, what they have done is drastically reduce the cost of these healthy products than what has been in the market for all of these years. In fact, the mission statement of LiveGood says this. It says to help people get healthy and stay healthy without having to spend a fortune to do it. And that is really, really remarkable, to get people to get healthy. And we know that a lot of persons are not healthy. You might be one, but many other persons that you know are suffering from this and going to the doctor for that and going to the pharmacy and have all of these medication taken because they are just not healthy. And it's because they are not consuming the right, in many cases, they are not consuming the right products or even the right food. Or not taking supplements, and so their body is suffering from all the stress and the toxins and everything else, and the environmental conditions around them. So LiveGood is saying our mission statement what we really our goal, what we really intend to accomplish is to help people get healthy, but not just get healthy, but stay healthy. And most of the time you can't get there, but can you sustain it? Can you spend all that money to sustain it? LiveGood is saying we are putting in a package that will help you not only get healthy, but to stay healthy. And you don't have to burst the bank or to rob the bank to continue to stay healthy. So who are our team? LiveGood, the CEO of LiveGood, the founder and CEO of LiveGood is Mr. Ben Glensky. Now, Mr. Ben Glensky is no novice as it relates to network marketing. He has been in the industry for over 20 years. He has made millions in that industry. He has owned companies, and you know, I've had for years, for 20 years, he has been running companies. He has been managers and even owners of companies. But 5 years ago, he got disillusioned about the network marketing industry, and he literally walked away from it. And the reason that he did that was because he saw that the intent of network marketing was good, but it had gotten to a place where it seemed that it was thriving on greed and a few at the top getting rich, while the majority of the persons who are working are literally getting nothing out of it, right? And they did the research, and he recognized that in network marketing, the average dropout rate in the network market is just about 3 months. Persons stay in it for about 3 months, and afterwards they don't continue because they do not see profit in it, and they can't continue to buy to sustain the high cost that is involved in buying the products and having auto ships coming your way, and you have to look for buyers to sell and so forth. And that is just something that persons, for one, don't have the time to, for two, don't have the money to do it, and there's just so much other things that they are involved in. They just can't put their time into it. So when he walked out of the company, he sold out his shares, and he paid all of his workers, and then he said he's done. He made enough money in it already, but he's done. He don't think that it is meeting the goal that for which it was intended. But along the way, his friend Noda Kazan, who was in the industry just as long as he, kept telling him that there is still something you can give. You're still a young man, and there's still something you can give. I know that you're a people-friendly person, and I know that there's still something we can give in that industry. We can revolutionize that industry. We can do something so that the average person can actually come in and benefit from it. And so along the way, they formulated a new concept, innovative concept, and now they're back here with this new company, and they're making it available to everyone. We are still early, very, very early in this business. 370,000 people, yes, but that's just 6 months, right? The company intends to be here for years to come, and their model and their products and what they intend to do. Yes, they're starting off with health products, but their goal and their intent is to be the Amazon of network marketing. You know that when Amazon started, it started with books, right? Amazon started with books, and now Amazon is a household name. Everything that you need is on Amazon, right? Well, that is the intention. We started off with health product. Why? Because there is a need for it. And coming out of COVID, we saw how devastating that whole COVID epidemic was. So many of our persons who died, even some persons that probably we know, died because of, for one, poor health, right? The basal health that persons, when they contracted the disease, it was not good enough, and it just led to complication, and eventually they succumb. So if you really want to get persons healthy, you need to target their basal health, right? And what better way to do it than to be on the offensive, right? The gentleman on your screen named Ryan Goodskin, he is a pharmacist. He had a doctorate in pharmacy. I resonate with that because I'm a pharmacist as well. So but his approach, when he explained it, I said, but that's the very same thing that I have always talked about in church or in the community. It's all about our healthy eating, right? And he said, and as we all would agree, that by the time you get to the pharmacy or to the doctor, it's because of a condition that you have. Something has set in and it's already affecting you. And now you're coming for relief or for cure. But a lot of times when we have to take in all of these medication, we all know that the medication are not natural, or a lot of them are not natural stuff, are synthetic stuff, and they cause a lot of complications and a lot of side effects and so unwanted effects, right? And you might go in for something, and by the end of a couple of years on this medication, you might be suffering or even dying from something entirely different. All right, so we know that this is not the best. Yes, persons who are sick need a doctor. But at the end of the day, you want to be able to take charge of your health and to protect yourself from getting sick. The idiom says a pound of or an inch of how it goes, a pound of protection, or is the inch of protection is better than a pound of cure, or something of that sort. In other words, it is better to protect yourself from getting sick than after you're sick trying to get well. We know that, all right? So what he said, he actually is no longer practicing pharmacy. After 15 years working in a general hospital, he has gone full circle and he has gone into the nutritional aspect of living. And what he says is that you need to be proactive. You need to protect yourself. And the only way that God-given way to protect yourself is through your eating, and for your eating an environmental condition that you want to avoid. But most of the time we do not eat properly, or at least we do not get the proper nutrients in our food, and that is the reason when we are affected or we are attacked by microbes or environmental condition, we cannot resist it. We cannot resist. All right. So ultimately, what we are saying, if you eat the right food, or if you supplement and get the right nutrients that the body needs, it will offer you protection, so that you will age, yes, but you will age gracefully. The quality of your life will improve as opposed to just the quantity. And of course, this is the team, Nora Kazan being the network marketing guru. We have Lisa and Ryan Goodking, husband and wife, and they are involved in the production. Ryan is director of product development, and Lisa is the director of product education. And trust me, she knows about it. She is an athlete. She is a health enthusiast. She is a trainer, and she lives for that. And they all are persons who base their diet on plants, in the plant-based diet, right? And they are very, very careful as to what they put in their body. All right. So LiveGood is a direct sales company. All right. However, what you will find, LiveGood, its structure and it's not based upon sales, right? Especially as it relates to its compensation plan, it's not based upon sales, and I'll explain that just now. When you are a member of LiveGood, the products that you probably would see, the genuine product, we're not talking about the ones that you get in the cheap stores, right? Everybody making something, you're not even sure what's inside of it. But a genuine product are usually within the network marketing space. And a lot of companies have actually become profitable and very, very wealthy, sometimes because of only a single product that they have. I remember the time of Goji and the time of Noni, and all of these things became Wonder Food and all of these thing, and companies built up around that one product, and they made a lot of money. But with LiveGood, we are not this way. We are not saying, okay, here we have that Wonder Food and that is your solution to everything. We are saying that we have products that would meet the needs of the everyday person. All right. And it will help them to get healthy if they are not, and if they are already, to stay healthy. And at the same time, they don't have to pay much for it. So the whole concept of LiveGood is based upon a membership formula. All right. So that what Ben Glinsky and Nora Kazan noticed is that the network marketing industry is taking a dive. And those that used to do very well in sales has nosedive. because persons are no longer able, especially coming after the out of the recession and COVID, persons were no longer able to buy these expensive products, right? And so persons were just dropping out. For many years they were just dropping out, all right? And the sales and have plummeted. But at the same time, they notice that companies that have membership are going up. Companies like Walmart, that you have to pay $12.95 a month so that Walmart will give you free delivery, all right? So that you probably will get a gas coupon to buy some gas, right? And they have over 11 million subscribers. Amazon Prime, paying your $14.99 a month, and Amazon has over 200 million persons who are part of Amazon, so that Amazon Prime, so that they could get that discount that they get on their product, right? Netflix is just bursting through the roof. 242 million persons have subscription in Netflix, paying $9.99 a month just to watch movies, right? And they are continuing to just add more persons and make so much money, and you know, because persons are just paying $9.99 a month. So membership, Costco, right? 123 million persons paying $60 a year just to get a few cents off their product. But so that they recognize that even paying the $9.99 helps them save, because the discount they get on their product, not much, but over the year, they are saving a lot more than that $60, and they're going for it. So LiveGood came up at the right time, first of all, for the health issues that we just had coming out of COVID, and looking at the trend in the market, the whole formula that they have devised is having a membership drive, where persons who become members of LiveGood actually save money. But not only that, LiveGood not only save money on the products that you're buying, but they are giving back. So when the products are sold and the membership and the money that they gather from the membership, they are put into a compensation plan, so that persons who are part of LiveGood can make residual income monthly. We will see why that is so and how they have gone about doing that. So LiveGood boasts about, and not just boasts, but we talk about having the highest quality products. And the reason is because we are using cutting edge science and nutritional technology so that we can produce the highest quality products of its kind available anywhere in the world. All right. And it's because of that cutting edge technology and the new way of manufacturing, using, you know, the new manufacturing techniques, that they are able to reduce on the price of the product. All right. Previously, when to produce these things, to produce something in mass, you had, you know, it was very, very costly, especially if you're going for the best products, you're going for organic stuff and everything of that sort. It was very, very costly. But now what they are able to do, they said, if you remove the middleman and you go directly from the manufacturer to the customer, then you can actually give back. You can actually save money and reduce on the cost of the item. And so that's why we are peer-to-peer. We are sharing the idea through one another, and not having to go through the media, not having to go for this person who then retails the thing and everything of that sort, so that you are, and then everyone is putting a markup wherever it gets to. All right. So from getting the purest natural ingredients, right? And they go all around the world to get it, to get places where they get the best product. They are using world-class manufacturing facilities so that they can have top-notch consistency, and they are American organic certified. They're using certified manufacturing practices, and they go to the if there's a product that is already being formulated, they would try to partner with the company, but they go in and see under what condition the product is being manufactured, right? And if it meets their standard, they would partner with that company to market that product and to sell it. Otherwise, Mr. What's his name now? Ryan Goodkin, he actually formulates the product. he from his scientific background, he knows, as well as his research, he knows exactly what to put in the product so that you would get the desired results. Because the aim of LiveGood is not just to give you a good product, but to give you a product that produces results. So when we say that they are good products, they are great products, and they are LiveGood products, we are actually saying that the LiveGood product is a notch above the rest, because of all of the care that is taken that you're getting the best and safest product. Now, the foregoing statement, I will talk a little about the products that I've been talking about, I've been hinting at, but the foregoing statement are not comments have not been evaluated by the FDA, and I don't expect it to be. All right. This information is for educational and entertainment purposes only. LiveGood does not, as a nutritional company, we cannot claim that we can diagnose any illness. We cannot claim that we can treat or cure or heal or prevent. Because you would have to get approval and a license from the FDA, and that would become a medicine and not a food. All right. So we can't make any such claim. However, what we can say that our product will address the deficiencies in your diet. All right, and provide out your body with nutrition that are lacking. All right, which is what any good supplement ought to do. All right. So having said that, the first product I will talk about is a multivitamin. Multivitamin for men and multivitamin for women. Our product has 24 vitamins and minerals, and it is designed for immune and cardiovascular support, as well as healthy aging. And earlier I talked about aging gracefully. All right. What the studies have shown is that 9 out of 10 Americans, you get the stats from America very, very nicely, because they're very good in collating these stats. But 9 out of 10, 92% of Americans are deficient in at least one or more vitamins. 92, that's 9 out of 10 persons living in the United States are deficient in one or more vitamin or mineral. All right. It means that most persons are not getting everything that their body needs from their food that they consume. Right. For one, and maybe they're consuming terrible food that is actually causing a reversal or giving bad results. All right. And we know that a lot of the chronic disease we have has to do with our eating habit. So as a result, we don't digest the food properly, or our organs fail to function at peak levels, and our immune systems break down. All right. But all of these can be avoided through proper supplementation. So if you're already the food is not quality, you will need to have proper supplementation in order for it to correct these deficiencies. What we can say, you notice this at the bottom here, let me just point it out, that all the products in LiveGood are cruelty-free. In other words, we are not killing animals to get our ingredients. All right. They follow, all of the products are manufactured under GMP certified good manufacturing practices. That is a certified body that you have standards that you have to meet in your manufacturing. None of our products are GMO produced. All right. We do not use a third party. We do use a third party to test our products. So we are not doing it ourselves to boast about ourselves. A third party, and we have all of that information on every single product, the test that was done, where it was done, what was the result. You can see that and you can read it for yourself. We're a very open and very transparent company, and all of our products are vegan. For most of our, I'll say most of it of our products, all right, are vegan 100%. But in the case of the vitamin, it is totally vegan. Everything is plant-based, nothing from an animal source. All right. So this is something that you need, but you said, okay, wow, that is good. There's the one designed for ladies and the one designed for men. But how much is that? Well, as a member of LiveGood, you can get this entire month supply, 60 capsules, 2 a day, for just $9.95. And if you are not a member, but you just want to buy the product because it sounds good, or your people or your friends are telling you that's good, you don't want to be a part of LiveGood, but you just want the product, you can get it at a retail price of $17 or $18, right? So you can see the advantage of being a member, because you actually save a good $9 or $10 in that case. Nevertheless, $18 multivitamin is not a bad deal, because when you compare these good our product with the other leading ones out there, right? Betagenic has the multivitamins, very good product, yes, but they sell it at the base price of $47.45. And they tell you why, because it has the best ingredients. Well, ours have matching ingredients, and ours is only for $9.95. You're saving almost 80% by using the LiveGood product. Even the multi-medical for men is at $30, $29. Ours is 1/3 of the cost. So as we said from the very onset, our aim is to get you better, get you healthy, to stay healthy, and not to take all your money to stay healthy, right? Not to make a hole in your pocket. And that is what our aim is, and that is what we do in LiveGood. We have a product called Factor 4, the only supplement that has been developed for such inflammation management solely, all right? And Factor 4 has 4 ingredients developed by one of the world's top immunologists called Dr. Heather Vlops. And she has developed that product called Factor 4, 4 ingredients. The top 4, I'll say among the highest inflammatory products in the world. And we all know them. These are things that we know. The fish oil where they use, they get the omega-3. You've heard of omega-3. That's where it's gotten. The turmeric, everyone knows that turmeric is anti-inflammatory. We've known garlic. We use that in our cooking all the time. And I'm sure all of you have heard about CoQ10, right? These 4 combine into one capsule to control and to reverse inflammation. Now, inflammation, chronic inflammatory disease, is the #1 cause of sickness and death in the world. Chronic inflammatory disease. What are the disease that comes from chronic inflammation? Diabetes, arthritis, kidney, liver problems. All of these, a lot of the chronic illness that we have are because of inflammation in the body. So if you can reverse the inflammation, if you can control the inflammation, you also will be getting not just relief, but pretty much something that will reverse the condition that got you into that in the first place. All right. The fatty acids in the fish oil, EPA and DHA. Some other time we'll talk about it a little more as to how beneficial it is. You can get one of these in flaxseed, but not the same one that you'd get in the fish oil as it relates to inflammation. You would have to consume a lot more of flaxseed in order to do that. But nevertheless, even if not everyone is going to use it, there's something for everybody. All right, there's something for everybody that can help with your situation. So it promotes immune health. It promotes healthy circulation. It supports your joints and your organs and fights inflammation. Anything else on the market that Omega Plus is selling for $56, while ours is selling for $18.50. Comax Omega has 2 compounds. Ours have 4, and theirs are 3 times higher than ours in terms of the cost. And that is why, as soon as this company came on board, persons are joining the company every day. They have, on average, at the end of the week on Thursday, they always give us the average of how many persons join for the week. It's an average of over 3,000 persons. New persons are joining the company every single day. Sometimes at the end of the week, sometimes 30,000 persons have joined in just 1 week. Because persons are joining not just for the compensation, they're joining just to have the product at that reduced cost. And they can maintain it because it's not pinching their pocket too much, right? So there is that secondary benefit, maybe the primary benefit of getting healthy. All right. Now we have D3 and K2 2000. What is this? D3 is vitamin D. And what you probably do not know is that in spite of the fact that our bodies can produce, especially persons with darker skin, can produce vitamin D, but we are not getting enough sunlight on a daily basis. The sun is around, but most of the time we are indoors. We are staying away from the sun. The sun needs to be shone directly on our skin at a certain angle. That's why at a certain time of the day you would get the better benefit, so that you can actually produce at the time, usually when you can, or where the better light is coming, ultraviolet light is coming, that would strike the ultraviolet B light that would come into your skin. Other times that we are indoors, we are in office, we are in a car driving or something. And so we are not getting enough of that direct sunlight on our skin. So vitamin D is the most important vitamin as it relates to immune health. But at the same time, more people are deficient of vitamin D than any other vitamin on the planet, right? And so without enough vitamin D on a daily basis, our immune system will be weakened. Our bone density, vitamin D is needed for transporting the calcium from the food that we eat into our bones where it is needed. So if you don't have that, your bone density will be compromised, right? And our bodies will be vulnerable to sickness and disease. I'll tell you something else. It is inside the bones and the liver, mainly the bone marrow, that red blood cell is produced. All right? So if your bones, and it needs the calcium and all, and the heme, from the iron and everything else, the folic acid and all of these things, vitamin B12, all of these things are necessary to produce the red blood cells. So if you already have deficient in vitamin D, you know that your bone density and your bone health and the manufacturing factory in the bone marrow is already compromised. And so your health will suffer, right? Your immune system will suffer. Your ability to fight disease will be compromised. Vitamin D is needed. Vitamin K is also needed because vitamin K assists vitamin D in getting calcium from the veins, from the bloodstream into the bones where it is needed. All right. So calcium is vitamin D and K2 is necessary to prevent a buildup of plaque in the bones, because calcium settling inside of the arteries will develop plaque, will develop atherosclerosis, will develop the narrowing of your vessel, and the complication, angina, heart attack, stroke, all of these things are all together related. Cardiac failure, all of them are all related. Plaque in a plaque buildup in your veins, because it's all of that. Vitamin D is absolutely very, very needed, and we need to have it. Ours, for all of what I just said here, it is just for that meager price of $8.50 in LiveGood. If I should show you the price of anyone out there, D3 alpha calcidiol 200, same as ours, D3 200. Theirs is only D3, ours D3 K2, but theirs is for $44. Ours is for less than $9, right? Pure Heart K2D, they have the same ingredients as ours. Ours is for less than $9, theirs is for $21. Now I'm saying that these are the leading products out there. I'm not giving you the little cheap one on the market. I'm saying these are the genuine products out there. But the price, what makes LiveGood different from all these companies, the price is so much different. And that is the reason that you can continue to buy that for yourself. Even if you never sell it to anybody, continue to buy it for yourself and don't even have to think too much about it. $9.95, and you can get this thing to yourself, have it, and get your supplement that you need. What about your protein? Where are you getting your protein from? Many, many years. In all of my classes growing up, they told me that you have to eat meat to get protein. Well, I always question, because I was really never much of a meat eater. But where does the animal get their proteins from? Anybody thought of that? Where does the cow get its protein from? It's not eating meat. And the baby cows, the baby only stay on the breast for maybe less than 5 or 6 months, and they are weaned. So for the rest of their life, where are they getting the protein from? The amino acid that they need to build and to make the protein that we consume from their meat, where are they getting it from? They're getting it from the plants. And all 9 essential amino acids are found in plants. It is not found in animals. We can't produce it. We can use it to produce other protein or to produce protein. But the essential amino acid, the basal block to form it, is from the plants. So why get it from the animal when you can get it directly from the real source? Plant-based, right? Our peas, our beans, and all of these things are where we get it from. And so if we want a complete, especially persons who are into bodybuilding and gym work and so forth, you need a lot of your muscle strength have to be, your joints and everything. You need to rebuild and to restore and to repair. So you need protein. And anyone who's doing gym work, you have this protein, always protein shake and everything, but that is it. Complete plant-based protein. and you can get it for a price that will shock you, $22 in LiveGood, just 22. And not only that, ours, Dr. Goodkin, have added vitamins. So when you take that protein, when you take that scoop a day, you are getting 26 vitamins and mineral plus the protein that you need with all the essential amino acid that you need. All right. And our price compared to any other good price out there, any of Total Vegan have their protein for $62.95. And let me tell you, it's being sold. Persons are buying it because they know it's the top brand. But now that LiveGood has come, persons are moving away from Total Vegan, not because it's not good, but because they can buy free for the price of one. And that is the reason that LiveGood is really has taken the market by storm. What about magnesium? What do you know about magnesium? Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in the body. Without magnesium, a lot of the processes and the reaction that the body needs to function cannot take place, right? And so magnesium is needed for maximum muscle, nerve, and energy support. You need magnesium, right? To have a good sleep, magnesium is necessary. And I could tell you that I always say that recently when I first joined, the very first person I spoke to was my sister-in-law, and she joined the company, and then she said the very first product she brought was the Super Red and so forth, but she also brought the Ultra Magnesium, and she told me personally that it actually works as it relates to the sleep. Because she said, I had difficulty going to sleep, but since I've been taking the Ultra Magnesium, I'm sleeping like a baby. I don't have a problem getting into sleep, and I don't have a problem staying asleep, right? So it actually works. So, and that's personal testimony that I could talk about. The reason is our magnesium actually gets to do what it's supposed to do. It's because of the formulation. And the studies have shown that the two salts that attach to magnesium to get it into your body and to get it to the cells where it is needed is the glycinate and the gluconate form of the magnesium. And if you notice down here, it says magnesium as glycinate and gluconate. These are the salts that will get the magnesium into your bloodstream, into the organs where it's needed, right? And so that is how this magnesium is formulated. And that is the reason that it's doing the work, whereas other magnesium are not doing the work, because it's not getting to the place where it is needed to get the work done. All right. So this is it. And then our price is just $9 for our course. And this is what LiveGood is all about, bringing that price down so that the less person, the poorest person can purchase it and reverse the condition that have brought them to, that's not feeling too well. The CBD, everybody have heard about CBD. CBD is a new word on the block now. Well, it's not new, it has been around. I should say maybe the Rastas have been saying for a long time that there's healing in the plant. Well, there is healing in the plant. There's also some poison in the plant as well. So if you want the healing, you need to extract it, just the pure stuff, and leave the other stuff that causes the high and the addiction. You want to leave it alone. For example, the coca plant that is used in Afghanistan, everything to make heroin, is the same plant that we use to make morphine and to make tramadol and some of the drugs that we use for pain. But what's the difference? Why is it that you're not getting the high with what we're using? Is because they're removing they're extracting only the one that is good, and they're leaving the ungood stuff out of it, right? And so you're protecting yourself from trying to build on one end and then plummeting on the other end. All right, so that is it. So with CBD oil, cannabidiol, as we probably would know, it is found. It accounts for 40% of the plant extract, right? And there are a lot of different cannabinoids in the plants, but this one in particular is the one that really has the medicinal power. All right, our formulation has 750 milligrams of CBD. And there's even one for 1,500, a double strength, right? And the price is not much different, $18 for the member, $28 for a non-member. But if you compare that, let me just show you. If you compare that with the other good products out there, and there's even a CBD for your pet, right? You get the same results from the other, but at a lower concentration of 300. So if you have a dog and a cat or something that you want, there is that formulation for them. But Green Roads has the CBD oil, and their formulation says 550 milligrams. Ours is 750. But theirs are sold for $90, while ours is sold for $18 at LiveGood. Ours are more of the good stuff, but yet our price is 1/5 of their cost. And Young Living has it as well, 500 milligrams. You can see it here. And their price is $80. And let me tell you, people are buying it because we had not come on the market yet. You know, but now that we are here and persons are beginning to pass the word around, we expect this company to grow by the millions. In fact, the owners are expecting it to grow by over 1 million by the end of this year. All right. And well, even before that, because it's already close to 400,000 in the first 6 months. And now as more persons are aware of it, they will be passing on the information, and it will grow by leaps and bounds. Let me tell you something about this product. I have it. I bought two vials, 2 containers. I bought one for my wife. She gave it to her father. But another person, there's a story behind that I won't tell you. But it is good for cardiovascular health. It is what we see. We all know that we see this red stuff, the beets, and we see the grapes, and we see the pomegranate. We all know that this thing have the life-giving source. And when people talk about the red wine and everything of that sort, from the red grape, we know that we have all the flavonoids in there. We know that we have all the stuff that really increases our circulation, remove the debris from our arteries, and just makes it flow. In other words, it improves our plumbing, right? And do you know? And for all men here, you know that in order to have an erection, you need to have good circulation. And the many persons do not get an erection. And even when they have one, the girth is not very, very strong because of poor circulation, poor heart, right? And so forth. And do you know also that when Viagra was developed, it was developed for a heart condition, right? But it's doing exactly what Super Red is doing. So this is basically a natural Viagra, right? In pumping up and increasing that circulation into the place that's needed. And so persons who naturally take Super Red are actually having benefit. And here's how you can know. Have you ever seen men buying a product? If anything that you say that is sexual enhancing, men are going to buy it, right? But if it's not working, eventually they'll tell everybody that's not working yet, and they'll leave it alone. But our Super Red are getting sold out. So it tells you that the men are buying it, and they are actually getting benefit from it. And so they're coming back and they're buying by 2 and 3, you know. And the last time when it was about to sell out, the director wrote us up and said, "This is going to go for the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks. We may not have. So if you're going to make an order, you want to do it now." And it was gone within a week. It actually works. It's also good for brain and cognitive function. So that you can test for yourself. It is only $18, and you can try that yourself and then come and see what's in it. In our Super Red, we have all the red blend, right? We have our pomegranate, our grape seed, we have Hayford berry. I mean, all of the stuff that you see on the market, and you want to take it until, but you look at the cost, right? Well, we have all of that packed up in one nice scoop. And when you take it, when I drink it, I use it for my tea, for my juice, for my everything. It's just so good, right? The taste, the smell, everything is just really, really fresh and really revitalizing. All right. So this is what we have. When we compare our price with the other one, Super Beet is not even organic, have sold millions, right? For $39, $40, persons are buying because of the health properties of the beetroot. Ours have the beetroot. Ours have a lot more for a fraction of the cost, half of the cost, less more than that, right? And so persons are beginning to move away from just Super Beet and coming over to Super Red and getting the results. Not to be undone, we have Super Green as well. And Super Green is taking care of the green part, the vegetables and the plant-based, the leaves and so forth, that we all know is good for medicinal properties. I was speaking to a gentleman this morning, we were talking about Bible and so forth, and I said, do you recognize that after sin, God added the vegetable to the man's diet? Before, he was supposed to eat the pulse and the fruit and so forth, but after sin, God said the herbs shall be your food. And he added it. Why did he add it? Sin had caused deterioration in our body and caused sickness. So the protection that we got was from the greens. greens are the medicine. Greens are the medicine. All right. So you need the greens for your immune protection, for energy and recovery, for stress, digestive health, right? And you're having problems with the alimentary canal. You're going to the toilet, nothing is happening. You need your green, your fiber, rich in fiber. It detoxes the system, right? Removes all the bad stuff and clean you up very, very nicely. Have all your circulation going. You really need to have this product. They're very, very cheap compared to anything out there in the market, right? Look at the prices. Look at this. It's just so different. Some persons drink coffee. Well, if you're going to do it, at least you want to do the best one. This one here is a healthy organic weight management coffee with mushrooms. It has 6 mushrooms in there that causes weight control, weight loss, right? For those who don't use the caffeine, well, you want to stay away from it altogether. But other persons are still use it. All right. So then the last products, maybe I'll talk about the last two. We have some skin products. Instant Youth. And I've heard, I haven't used it, but I've heard persons say it actually works. In less than 2 minutes, you apply this thing and you remove the bags under your eye and remove the wrinkles on your face, right? And I know for ladies, it's actually being sold by a lot. The ladies are all into it, right? And you understand why. You know, they have to look good, especially when after the day's work and when they come back into the public, they have to go out into the washroom and nice up their face again and fix up their dress and everything and so forth. Men are not all the men are altogether fascinated about this or concerned about it, but the ladies are very, very careful as to how they look. And so when you look at the competition, Jeunesse Instant Ageless is 52 hours, it's only $15, right? And so this is the reason, that's the whole concept of this company. I love this product, and I think I probably will get it maybe the next time I'm making my order, because what it does, it has 12 vegetables, fruits and vegetables, super product that actually adds collagen or causes your body to produce collagen. It produces the natural ingredient that is needed for your body to produce collagen. Collagen is 75% of our skin, or it's supposed to be, and that's when you're young. You have that smooth skin and the radiant skin. It's because of the collagen content inside of the skin. As you begin to age, your body declines and eventually stop producing collagen. And that's what causes the wrinkles to start coming out, and that is why you see the aging begins to take the skin is no longer supple, and it's dry and so forth. This is what is happening. Lack of collagen. This product is adding the collagen back through a natural means, the natural fruits and vegetables that helps rejuvenate the skin. And it has sold quite a lot. It has been selling quite a lot. All right. And now persons are getting it at such a reduced cost at $14.95, and they are buying it. They are buying it very, very, very much. All right. So before, I'll tell you something. Before LiveGood, before it became part of the LiveGood blend, it was being sold for $60, and over 1 million bottles had been sold. And now, through partnering with LiveGood, they are now reduced the price from $59.95 to just $14.95. So you can imagine how much it's going now. People are buying 3 and 4 where they could only buy 1 before. All right. And it is really, really, really going. Now, what about having everything all together? You say, boy, I just want everything. Everything sounds really, really good. There are more stuff I left out, but everything sounds good. How much you think that will cost? Quite a lot? Yes. But for LiveGood, as a member, you could get it for just less than $300. Individually, of course, if I add everything, it will be more than that. But as a whole package, you're getting it for a reduced price. As a retail, $450 is still very good, because you notice I showed you just one product from the CBD product from one of the companies. It's $99.95 for just one product. And you're getting everything here for $300. So if you want to go that way, it's all good for you. Now, having said that about the company is it's a direct sales company. It is based upon products. So what you invest, you are getting something for it. But the company goes a little further and say, because persons are spending their money, buying stuff and telling others about it, we need to compensate these people. Now, how many companies do that? You go to a restaurant and you eat and you enjoy your meal, you paid for it. You tell your friend about it, the friend goes to the same restaurant when he has a special thing and he eats there and he says, wow, that's good. And he tells somebody. By word of mouth, the company is being advertised. Hardly ever did the company give you anything back for telling 10 of your friends to come and have lunch there. Sometimes they may around Christmas time or when they try to make an impression. But most of the time they just say thank you for shopping with us or for, for patronizing our business. LiveGood says no. If you are the one involved in telling others about our company, we are going to compensate you. And they have come up with a plan, a compensation plan of 6 or 7 ways that they can actually achieve that. So how much it is to be part of LiveGood? Well, you would think that with all of that discount you're getting on all of this product, then you probably have to pay $100 to get started. No, we are actually starting, LiveGood only costs $40 US to be a part of it, 40 US. And the ultimate reason is because they want the lowest in the society to benefit and to get themselves healthy. So they put it at a base price so that everyone maybe can be able to chip in and get that money. $40 US to get started. You never have to pay that $40 US again. And one time ever, you join, you become a member. And to maintain your membership on a monthly basis, to be able to have access to the products and to get the discounts on the products and so forth, they only asking for membership cost of $9.95. Like Costco, like Netflix, like Amazon Prime, a basal cost, $9.95 a month, and that's the only obligation you have to the company. You do not have to buy products if you don't want. They are not asking you to buy and to go and sell any product for them. You don't have to do it. If you feel like when you want to buy, you buy. When you don't want to buy, you don't buy. All you have to do is just pay your $9.95 a month and you maintain your status and your ability to continue to benefit from the company through the compensation plan and through all the discounts that you're getting on the product. Now you notice one of the product, Super Red, for example. As a member, you pay for $9.95, you got $11 in discount on the one product. So your $9.95 is already put to good use on just one product. Supposing you bought a lot more products for the month, you are actually saving money, because if you were to buy it as just a retail customer, you would be paying a lot more. So it pays, the $9.95, it pays to be a member and to gain and to have all the discount. But anytime, every time you want to shop, you will be getting at least $10 in discount, $10 saving, all right, on any product. So that is already an advantage. But here's what the company says. You know something? There are some persons who don't want to have to worry about having to pay $9.95 every month. We have a year package, and the year package is 140. The 40 that you join and 100. Why 100? You have 12 months. It's supposed to be 120. They said, no, we are going to allow you to save that 20 if you pay for the year at one time. But even more so, here's another thing that they have added. They said, if you start out, you say, well, yeah, but I want to just start with the $9.95. I'll see how it goes, see if the products work. And then later on, you say, this thing is actually working. I'm actually saving. Let me upgrade. The company says that you can actually just pay the $100 from wherever you are and get your subscription paid for entire 12 months. So even if you couldn't at the beginning, couldn't start at 140, and you wanted to start at just the $50, the 40 to start and the 10 for the first month, but 2 or 3 months, you said, that's good. Let me just upgrade. All you have to pay is the 99, and you get a 12 months subscription for that time. So wherever you pay, if it's this month until next year, June, you don't have to pay anything again by just paying the $100. So this is what the company is doing, because they really want persons to get to know. The other thing that you get from being a part of the company, from paying your membership, your affiliation costs, you are given the corporate site. And on the corporate side, you have your back office, where you see your team members, you see information about, how to get paid. You see your there's stats about whose person are coming onto your site to shop and everything of that. So you get all of that information on the company. You have all the products I just showed you, and on the corporate side, you see both the discounted price for the member, and you see also the retail price for the non-member. And so if you are talking to somebody about it who doesn't really want to be a part, but they just want to buy as a retail, you tell them about the retail cost. All right. There's an advantage to doing that. I'll show you that. The second thing that you get for your subscription is that you're given a Powerline landing page. And maybe most of you probably came on this, or you probably joined because somebody shared a 5-minute video with you. Well, you will get that video and you will be able to share it with somebody else as well. And at the end of the video, it tells you that you can sign up and reserve your position. And you did that, and then eventually you activated your position. By reserving your position, you have the privilege of being reserved until the first day cutoff. So that if somebody else join in after you, maybe just a minute after you, from the same link that was sent, then you will still be above them because your position was reserved and you came in. The time you came in was 5 minutes before them. Well, you will be above them if you go ahead and activate your position. If you didn't activate your position, but the other person activated, well, they will take your place, and then you will be sidelined until you activate, and then you will come back into the matrix. All right. So that can be explained. If you have any questions, you can answer that. There is also another website that is given to you, the retail site. And on the retail side, you are given a link, and the link actually is written, the company's website is written in your name. Let me just choose any random person that I can see. So I have Mr. David Fuston. Mr. David Fuston, as he joins the company, he's given that website. And the website would say, welcome to Mr. David Fuston's website. That's exactly what it says. Welcome to Mr. David Fuston's website. And on David Fuston's website, he has all of the products in the company, so that anyone can go for any of the thing and buy Super Red. And when they buy, it gets into their card, they pay up with their Visa card or their debit card, and they get it into their home. But here's what the company says. It was sold on Mr. David Fuston's website. And so the company says, because of that, because it was your influence that caused persons to purchase that product, we are going to give you a compensation for that. Now think about it. Think about you wanting to start an online business. You have a place where you have all your products. You put it up on your website. Persons go there and it's to shop. You probably need a professional to to maintain your domain. You might do it on Facebook and so forth, but if you want to reach a broader area, you want to have it professionally done, so you have to pay for that. You have to pay for the store or the place where you're renting to keep the products. You also have to pay for maybe a secretary, a worker who, whilst you're out, who takes the calls and who takes the orders and so forth. You probably need other persons to pack the vehicle and to get it over to the place where you can ship it over to the individual. You need to pay for transportation. All the overheads that you would have to pay if you had your own business and wanting to put it online to sell. But with LiveGood, they're doing all of that for us because we are giving $9.95 a month. We don't have to pay for rent space. We don't have to pay for storage. We don't have to pay for any extra worker, no security, alarm, or anything of that sort. No, the shipping process, packing the stuff, make sure it gets to the place, transportation. We don't have to pay none of this, but we have a website in our name selling products. And not only that, when the product is sold, whatever profit that is made, the company gives you a compensation on it. And I'll tell you what the compensation is in shortly. All right, now we're coming to the compensation. I'll tell you what it is. As with any business, each individual's success may vary and is dependent on one's individual capacity, his business experience, his expertise, dedication, motivation, and so forth. So you understand that if you are more motivated, if you work harder, then you'll get better results. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success one may experience through LiveGood affiliation compensation plan. However, results will vary and are based on one's performance and their work. All right, and I think that is fair. If I am working harder, putting effort, then it's fair that I should gain more than this person who's just sitting around doing nothing. All right, there are 7 different ways that the company has compensation that they can give you for being a member of the company. All right, 7 different ways. We'll go through it quickly. The company is actually saying that even if you never enroll anybody, but you became a member, but persons in your team are working, you can actually someday even make a residual of over $2,000 by never enrolling anybody. All right. Now that's a slow way of building. Trust me that it will take a long time, because you're still dependent upon somebody else's work. But because you are the one who shared the idea and gave them your link and so forth, brought them in, you will still be getting some compensation for that, but it will take a long time. So here are a quick overview of what you will gain. There's a fast start weekly commission. So that if I was the one who brought in somebody, I shared my link with them, they signed up and they came in. Remember, to start off, you pay the $40 and the $10 for the month. So that's $50 to start off. The company says, because you brought in that individual, they paid in the $50. Instead of us keeping all the $50, the company says, we're going to give you 50% of that referral cost. So at the end of the week, when they're doing the payment, if you brought in 2 persons for the week, they both would have paid $50 to the company each. So that's $100 the company would have made by the persons joining. The company gives you back 50% of 100, which is $50. $25 from the first person, $25 from the second person. Now, at the beginning of your journey, this is the fastest way to make the money, right? That's the fastest way to make. There's a gentleman who I always talk about. He's a diamond in the company now, and he says within the first month he had made $1,000. He had not sold a product, he had not even bought a product, but he spread the word around, and he got 40 of his friends who came in and joined. They were so excited about it, they wanted to be part of it as well. And within that 40 by 50 is 2,000. The company gave him 50% of the 2,000 that he made, which is 1,000. He made $1,000 in his first month by paying. He came in at $50, but because he shared and he went to work, he was able to make $1,000 by just signing up people with his link. Persons came on the him. All right. So this is what happens. As soon as you come in, you get 50%. If you begin to rank up in the company, you can even get more, right, than the 50. You get on the first level, you get a 50. But if that person that you brought in somebody else, they will get the 50, but you can also get 10%. So you get $5 of that $50, right? And then as you go down, as you go rank up a little higher, you are moving down, you're getting something of everybody. And that is what you will see at the end of the week. That's the fast start weekly bonus. And there is the matrix 2x15 bonus. What is that? As you come in, let me just show you this, just added this slide. As you come in, everyone has 2 positions that needs to be filled if they want to. If they intend to go and to get the benefits in the matrix, they would share the idea with 1 person, somebody join, and then the next person, somebody join. So the 2 positions and level 1 is filled. But they have a lot more persons. They're go-getter. They want to share the idea with a lot more persons. And so they got the 3rd and the 4th person. Where do you think these persons go? They no longer have any space under them because there are 2 spaces occupied. But the company allows that 3rd person to go as one of these, under that first person that they brought. And if they brought the next person, it goes under this person here. So your effort is actually building up a matrix under you, filling up a matrix. And it's done entirely by it is a force-filled matrix. That is the computerized system, automated system does it. Now, when he gets to work and he begins to bring person, his 2 position is filled. So his 3rd person goes to help that person. And the next person goes on the hair. So what you are saying is that there's a team that is being built. Everyone is helping each other, and the bigger your matrix, the more money you're entitled to. What is going to happen? The company says for everyone that is within your matrix that falls under you in your matrix, whether you brought them or whether it was your upline who brought them, you are going to get 2.5% of their monthly subscription, which is the $10. 2.5% of 10 is 25 cents. You say 25 cents? Yes, it's actually building. For every 4 person that falls under you, whether you were the one who brought it or it was somebody above you who actually had spill over that came under you, you are going to get 25 cents. It adds up. And over time, you will notice that it is adding up so much that you're actually making a residual constantly saying, wow, where did I get that money from? Oh, you got it because you came in early. You came in early, you took a higher position in the matrix, and then other people, as your people began to continue to work. But if you yourself get to work yourself, you will be adding, and each one is helping each other, and it's getting really, really fast. On the first level, there are two persons, one on the right, one on the left. Everybody, you get 25 cents from each, so you make 50 cents. But on the second level, though the spillovers are going at the bottom, there are four persons. The first person has 2. The second person has 2, that's 4, and then the 2 that's in the top level, that's 6. And now you see it's beginning to grow, 150. And as the third level is still, you get to 350. And so for 25 cents of everybody, and that comes out at the monthly residual. As you begin to grow, and your team is beginning to grow, one person maybe is a go-getter, and he just gets about 500 persons under you. You say, thank God I was there before them, because I'm actually benefiting from their work. Of course, you are helping them because you help establish it, you help share their link, or you spoke to somebody who actually spoke to somebody, you give them the concept, and so you are benefit. The company is giving you a benefit for it. A matching bonus. There is a 5-generation deep matching bonus, so that if the person that is on that you brought makes $100 in the matrix, the company is going to give you 50% matching bonus. So 50% of 100 is $50. So if the person that you brought makes $100, the company is going to give you $50. Now, where is the company getting all that money to give? The $9.95. The $9.95, they are spreading it and they are sharing it so that everybody gets a piece of the pie. Right? That's how they operate. In fact, I call the company a 50% company. It gives 50% of everything that it makes. Right? And so you see it here, 50% goes to everybody. On your first generation, you get 50%. If you begin to rank up, and then you can also get not only the 50%, but you get another 10% in there, so that the person that falls under, you're getting it until you are making some good money at the end. Again, if you just wait and do nothing, it's gonna grow, but very slowly. If you get moving, start sharing the idea, you will be actually seeing some thing happening much faster. The retail commission I spoke about earlier on. The retail commission, remember you have that website. Somebody wants, or you share it on your YouTube, you share it on your Facebook, or wherever somebody sees it, goes there and they see the product. They see a page open like Amazon and they see all the products, and say, wow, this product's not good. They see the retail price. So they buy it, $30 for red, for super red. Do you know how much profit the company made? Had it been a member, they would have been selling it for $18. But for the non-member who bought it, they bought it at $30. The company made a profit of $12. Here's what the company says. Because it was bought on your site, because you advertise it and you help us sell the product, we are going to give you a half cut of the profit that we made on that. So the $12 that was made, they're keeping 6 and they're giving you 6. At the end of the month, when they're paying, they're giving you half of what they made in profit. And as you rank up, as you get higher in the thing, you are getting to keep more. So when you get to bronze, when you have 2 persons, one right, one left, you not only are getting 50% cut, but you're getting 50 and 10. So that is 60% cut. And if you get to silver, you get 50 and 10 and 5 and 5, that's 70% cut. By the time you get to diamond, you are keeping all the 100%. You're keeping all the profits. That's how the company operates. And that's why it is growing, because the concept is simple, the concept is fascinating, and persons are actually benefiting from it. There's an influencer bonus. You know, if you have somebody that you know who has a store, who's moving a large volume, you're going to get a cut from what the person is moving. All right. And so there's the percentage here. All of this is adding up. All right. And then there is the big one that everybody wants to get to, is a diamond pool bonus. The diamond pool bonus, when you get to that level in the company, it may take some time. There's a gentleman who did it in 4 weeks. He got a diamond, right? And he was the first who became a diamond in the company. And here's what the company said. If you get to a diamond level, we will divide 2% of all the company's revenue for the month. 2% will be given to you, or we will be put in the diamond pool so that it can be shared among all the diamonds. All right. So the first guy who got the diamond, he was the only one who was there. Here's how much he got for his 2%. He got $25,000 for the month. 2%. The company had made over $1 million for the month in sales, and his 2% became 25,000. The next month, 2 other persons join him as diamonds. And so that amount that was made for the month was divided among 3. And he said, okay, it's no longer 25, might be 25 divided by 3. No, here's what, the company had made over $3 million that month. And everybody of the 3 got $23,000. They made more money from that, from the diamond pool, than from any other in the compensation plan. So everyone's aspiration is to get to diamond, right? So that you can start getting directly from all the sales that are made, all the income, the receipt, the subscription, the monthly subscription, pull all of that together. How much the company made, they are sharing it with the diamonds. So that is our aspiration for everybody. And there is a crown diamond where they are sharing us another percentage of 0.5 in that added to the diamond, the platinum, and everything else that you're getting. So having said all of that, do you see benefit in the company? The product sells for itself, speaks for itself, right? If you never want to be in the compensation plan, you never want to share it with anybody, you can just join it and buy the product at a discounted price for yourself because you have special needs, supplemental needs that you need, all right? And you can see. If, on the other hand, you said, you know, why? I'm already part of the company. If I just share the idea of 1 or 2 persons, I can make some residual. I think that's the way to go, right? It doesn't cost you much. You don't have to have sleepless night over it. You just share the link. You may not even be the one presenting. You may just invite the person to a presentation like this. And the people in the company are presenting, person loves the idea, share it with their friends. Everybody has a different number of friends, right? And some persons are go-getters, some persons are influencers. You never know when you might hit somebody in your team that really knows how to bring people in, and you are getting residual because you were ahead of them in the compensation, in the matrix. So all of that said, the company has the different ways that they pay back, or they give you the money, whatever you made for the month. There's a global e-wallet that is powered by iPayout that you can get. If you're an American citizen, obviously you can get it. They can wire transfer the money into your bank, right? Otherwise, if you're not, we don't have, some of you are also from the Caribbean, most of us, and we don't have that access, where there's a credit card that is given, that is not given, but you can purchase. And with that credit card, the money can be sent onto your credit card, and you can use it to do your shopping, right? And there are other means of getting money from credit cards through another system I know that you can actually deposit into your account, right? And get it through your local account. So all of these things are things that you can explore yourself. There's also crypto. You know, everybody knows about crypto now. And so there's another way of paying through cryptocurrency, through BitPay. You can get Bitcoin. You can also get Litecoin, and there are several others that they Dodge and everything else that you can use. You can use it to develop your own crypto portfolio. You can buy Bitcoin with it. You know, Bitcoin is going up again. Whatever you want to do, right? So either way, you can keep it in your LiveGood account and use it to buy your products, so that you never have to go back into your pocket to get the products. From the compensation, you use it to buy your own products. So all of this you can do for yourself, all right? Especially when you're making the big money, you'll want to be able to cash out some, save some, invest some, whatever you want to do. All right, so that is what we are doing here in LiveGood. We are growing by leaps and bounds. As I said, over 3,000 persons join every single day. All right, and because of the products, because of the goodness of the product. All right, and the compensation plan is just an added bonus, like the icing on the cake, and all of that can be achieved if we put some effort in it. You tell some friends about it, they love the idea, they come in. On a monthly basis, you will be having a residual that comes your way, right? Yes. Someone says that we need a list. Okay, the list of the product. Yes, you can get that. In fact, just sharing the site with you, you can go and read the product. You can read everything that you need to know about the product. As a matter of fact, I maybe can show that now that we are in the question and answer section. If anybody has any clarification that they want, you can indicate. So let me just ensure that your mic is open. Make sure that you're able to unmute your mic, and you can ask a question, or you can seek clarification on anything. All right, so you can do that. The mics are open, and we can monitor. We can welcome you. You can raise your hands if you want, or just unmute your mic. There's not many traffic around. You can just unmute your mic and ask your question. I will show you in the meantime. I'm trying to get to my page where I could show you how you can, the person that invited you has a link. They have a link to the website of WCL, and they can make that link available to you. You can go in there and read about the product, read everything about the product, what's the ingredients in the product, what it's for, and everything of that sort before ever making a single purchase, right? You can read everything about the company, what is, how is it set up, who are the founders, what they are doing, and everything about it. Everything is there. Yes. All right, so someone is saying, yes, you need to purchase a few of them. That's wonderful. So that is one way that persons want to do it. Of course, I'm suggesting if the person wants that, you can either do it through oh, okay, I see that. So someone is saying that they rather purchase them, maybe test them out before they join. That is an option the person has. Obviously, they'll be purchasing it at the retail cost, which is a little more. But as a member, because they are a member and they paid their subscription, they are entitled to get it at a discounted price, right? And that is even better because you are saving on the purchase. Yep. But that's an option that you have, that everybody has. Any other question? Any other clarification anybody wants? If you have time, I have time. Yes. Go ahead. I think I heard somebody was coming on. Belma?
Yes, sir. It's my little other opening line, so sorry about that.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to show. I'm going to show you. Somebody wanted to know about the product. I'm just going to share with you my back office. All right. And what you're seeing here, I think you should be. Are you seeing? Are you seeing LiveGood?
Yes.
You see that?
Yes.
All right, so this is my back office, and on my opening page, I think something is blocking my way. I wish I could get it on the other side. Right. So this is what it looks like in my back office. So you see, we have the home page, the member, we get information about our membership, our personal info, what we have ordered, and our receipt and everything, your team, your referral, everything that you need to know. There is also your earnings, your stats. The stat is very nice because it tells you, for example, how many persons. So for today, I knew that 6 persons came to my website. It's telling me on today, Monday, 6 persons came onto my website. All right. Now, it may be through word of mouth, or it may be through something I posted on Facebook and somebody was able to see it and they went across there and they're able to see it. As it relates to your products and so forth, you are, by the way, I said earlier on that you were given free websites, all right? And the websites, these are the website that we are given so that we can share it with others. There is this one, where that's the one that has the video, the 5-minute video on what the company is all about. There is a retail website, the shop one, this one right here. And if I go on that, for example, it says, welcome to Glenn Charles's website. You see that right here, right around here. That's my website. The company made it in my name, right? I could go on the products tab. And if I share that with you, you'll be able to go there yourself and you could see all of the products. Everything that I presented here, the vitamin for men, for women, you can read everything about all the products that are here and all the packages that they have. Then you can click on, before buying the product, you wanted to know about the vitamins, what's inside of it. You could click that, learn more. And then it goes on and to give you a good description about everything that's in the product, what it's all about. You can go across there, look for yourself what vitamins is in there and everything of that sort, right? You see your price here, you're satisfied. You click this and it gets here, right? For $9.95, for me as a member, it's $9.95. For a retail person, it will be $17. You see there, the summary is $17 because I'm using the retail site. But as a member, I'm entitled to getting it at a discounted price. So even that here, just a multivitamins, $10 versus $18, I'm already saving $8. That's almost my $9.95 for the month. But that's just one product. So I need to buy one for my wife as well. And so I'm saving another $8. So that's $16 that we have saved. But all I paid was $9.95. So I already saved $6 for the entire month. And I can do that several times for the month. and still be able to save, right? So it doesn't hurt, even if that you did pay and you say, you know, at the end of the day, this thing's not working, I just want to quit. You can, you know, but I don't know many persons who have quit, who have given out because they're actually seeing the benefit from the product itself. All right. So that is some of the description that you will see. And anybody else, the person who invited you has a link, and you could just reach out to them and say, can you send me your link so I could read up on the product? And you can do that. And you will see at the end of everything what the product, you know, what the product has, what it doesn't have. You can see for yourself all the products on the market, the good ones, and what are the competitors' price, how to use the product, what you need to know, best what time to take it. All of that is in here. All right. There's also information about here, the certificate of analysis. I love that, because what it actually shows you is the product. You can click on that, view certificate, and it tells you where which lab actually certified the product, when was it done, what did they discover, were there microbes, salmonella, was it negative, positive? It tells you all of that, right? So you can satisfy yourself that the product is good, is genuine, and it doesn't have micro, not going to get you sick. And you can see all of that. Does it have E. coli? Does it have polyform? If you're into this kind of thing and trying to know how much parts per million was there, is that yeast? It tells you all of that, and you can do that for every single product before you buy. So the company is really, they have the certificate, the super red, everything. They have all the information right there, and you can read up all on that when you get to the site before you actually purchase the product, right? So that's what it's all about. Getting the best quality products to you at the cheapest cost possible. Yep. Anybody else has any clarification or anything that that you want to know with regards to LiveGood? We will continue having the meeting because new persons are coming all the time and having the presentation. Today, I actually intended to go very, very slowly because I knew that I had invited some persons who were coming in new, and they probably would have not have heard anything before, and I wanted to do very, very slowly with them so that they would pick it up. If all you're excited is the compensation plan, then that again you can have one-on-one with the person that spoke to you. If they can show you out what is there, how all the 6 or 7 different plans can benefit you. All of that can be done. It's just asking, you know. But if you are excited about what you see, you want to return to the person who invited you. They have a link that could enable you to join. You can't join on your own without somebody who's already in the business giving you a link. All right. And on their link, you would see the 5-minute video. You could watch it, and then on the side, it says that you fill in that position to reserve your position. You don't need to reserve. If you already want to join, you can get it done the same night. Right? But it reserves your position just in case you're still thinking about it. Maybe you're still wanting a day to sleep over it. The cutoff point for every week is Thursday at midnight. All right? Florida time, which is, I guess, similar to our time. So if you join in, let's say you sign up on Monday, and the cutoff time would be on Thursday. Thursday. It's on after Thursday, you will see yourself in the matrix, right? Because that's when the computer finalizes everybody that joined up, see at what time they join, what position they're supposed to be in, and then it will fit them at the position they're supposed to be in. I want to let's go back on maybe one thing on the slide just to show you how it is important that signing up early, or at least reserving your position and getting your positions activated before the first day is to your advantage. I'll show you this just in the one I had with the matrix. Remember that you only have 2 persons that 2 positions under you, and everybody only has 2 positions under them. So if there's a 3rd person that signs, it has to go below. It has to go below the next available spot in that team. All right. Now, if, for example, I delayed, I did reserve my position early, but I was tired, I forgot or whatever. Somebody who reserved their position after me, but they paid before me. They activated the position before me. Reserving the position is just holding it on for you. You haven't paid, but they're just holding it on for you until the first day cutoff. But if somebody else comes in on Tuesday and they sign up and they paid right away, or they paid within hours, my position is still reserved. But when first day comes and the cutoff is made, the computer looks and they say, yes, you did reserve the position, but you did not activate the position. You did not buy the package. And so then the person who bought the package after you would now come up into the space that you would have had. But because you delayed, somebody else took the position after Thursday. All right? So when Friday comes, you will see the person in the matrix, but you will not be in the matrix. Now that person falls in the matrix, the next highest available position. So that when you next week say, oh, right, I have to activate, I come in, now you find yourself, although you sign up before, but now you find yourself under the person because the person took your spot because they were more proactive than you. All right? Now, that could be along the way. It may be that you would have been in a position and have somebody, you never know who, sometimes they have some persons who just are go-getters and they can motivate people and get, and that fast-growing person that's adding 30 persons for the week could have been under your matrix. But because you delay, that person was put above you, right? Or they are put in another position beside you, adjacent to you, and you are not able to benefit from what they are doing. All right. So yeah, so they always say that the person that procrastinates, they might lose out as opposed to the person who actually, make up their mind and they get things done. All right. All right. So are we still here?
Yes, we are.
We're still here. All right. If we have nothing else to add, nothing else to say, we could end the meeting. I know I've taken some of your time. But thanks again for coming to this LiveGood. We try to see if we can keep it going out every Monday, and we also have the orders so that if you miss out on one, or if you have a new friend or a new colleague that that you want to hear the presentation, we are going to have enough meetings for the week so that if you miss out on one, you could get it get the person in before the week is over. All right. Of course, there are different styles of presenting. Different persons have different abilities and so forth. So you will see that as you join the various meetings. But thank you again for being part of this meeting tonight. And God bless you. Have a good weekend. Have a good night, sorry, I should say. And reach out, reach out to the person who invited you and tell them that you have seen enough, you are excited, even if just at least give it a trial for a month, and then you join in and see how it goes. And then I'll tell you what, if you join in and you see, you will recognize, I need to stay in there. That's what has happened. That's why so many persons are joining the company and staying, right? It's very, very beneficial, both in terms of the products and in terms of the compensation plan. Right? Having said that, let me say good night to everyone. Blessings until we meet again. The next meeting will be on Wednesday, as Miss Marva is here, and Fabian will be doing I call it the Jamaican leg of the meeting, right? But it's the same information that we are giving throughout the entire Caribbean. God blessings, and see you again on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yes, good night. Have a good night.
Good night. Good job.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Let me stop.